Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Leo. So, Leo, as usual, I'm doing this reading with my own tarot deck, so the cards that you'll see are from this deck. So, Leo, today it feels like you just want to rest. You want nothing but just a time to don't feel, such highs and such lows or like any emotional overwhelm because you're tired, right? The overarching theme of your reading today is that you're tired, and that's okay because I feel like you are exactly where you need to be to receive the kind of tending or the kind of rest from those entities. I want to say more than people, entities in the nighttime that are making magic to restore you, to restore your energy. So we're beginning with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups today came with this plead or with this ask, right? Coming from you, but I heard your voice very low or very unenergized, right? It's like almost like a whisper because you're out of breath, because you don't have much energy any longer. And what I heard was, please, no more emotional, just like the ups and downs, right? No emotional roller coaster ride, right? It's like it was coming through as like this almost like you were begging for calm and peace. Please, no more emotional ride, no more emotional roller coaster ride. So I feel like you want, small, slow and steady stimulus. It's like what you need right now. It's not like these extremes, right? It's like you don't need the high highs. It's like the the ecstasy or the incredible joy and all of that is like, or you don't need the depression and the sadness and the misery, right? It's like what you need right now is like comfort. This is what this Four of Cups is talking about. It's like all you need is a little bit of comfort and embracing. It's like you want to be embraced. But I don't feel like there is somebody that is coming through here, but I feel like it has a little bit more of this higher self vibe to it rather than an actual person. And even if it is an actual person, I'm going to show you, I feel like they're not exactly there with you, they're in your mind. You see what I mean? So the reason why I feel like you're tired, that you need some comfort, some rest, is because of the Ten of Wands. What I heard, and this is where this overarching theme for your reading today is coming from. What I heard from this Ten of Wands is, I'm tired of carrying so much weight. Because, traditionally the Ten of Wands is carrying the load of another, right? Carrying even more than you know that you can carry, even more than that you have like the energy to carry, right? It's like these burdens are not yours. And I feel like you're tired of that. It's like you're tired of carrying somebody else's baggage. So I feel like, but again, it's like here you're trying to catch your breath. You're trying to like just keep like the minimum amount that you have left, right? It's like you have like your battery is so low that it's like all you can do right now for yourself is just lie down and rest, right? It's interesting because the Four of Cups is kind of like a gentler version of the Four of Swords, right? Here in this reading for you, Leo. But that's because you're tired, right? And it's like maybe this is the first time that you are realizing that you are identifying that you are accepting that for yourself, right? It's like you have nothing to give. It's like you have no energy left in you. It's like all that you want is just to rest. So I feel like because the Five of Pentacles is coming next, what you do, it's like here, it's almost like maybe you had a little bit of energy to seek out, a sofa or a couch or a bed or, a comfortable place to lie down. But I feel like the more you realize how depleted you are, it's almost like wherever you are, the Five of Pentacles is just talking about, it's like wherever you are, Leo, it's like just sit down and relax, right? It's like, it doesn't matter that it's like you haven't found yet that perfect couch or, you know, the perfect comfortable place. It's not about exactly the comfortable spot. It's about where you are right now. Because I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, what I was seeing is like, because of this, because of maybe, you know, somebody else's aims, somebody else's goals, somebody else's maybe expectations of you or you of them. It's like you have set, like, because the Five of Pentacles is the X on the map, right? And I feel like this has been placed so far away that it feels like here you realize that you don't have enough fuel to go over there. So it's like where you are is exactly where you want to be, right? So it's like, it's almost like lowering expectations. This is kind of like the vibe that I'm receiving from this, bringing the X closer to you, right? Bringing, it's like if you have set this goal so far away because of another, right? It's like, bring it back to where you are. It's like, be here, be present, be grounded where you are, because where you are is where you need to be to find this comfort, to restore your energy. And I feel like even if it's like, even if you don't, if you're not sure if this is the right place, it's like, you know, I'm just thinking, it's a funny image, Leo. It's like if you're so tired, but it's like you're out. It's like you're not at home, right? So you're out and you're in a mall, for instance. It's like you could find like a mattress store, and it's like you're just thinking, would it be rude or unpolite or weird if I just lay down here? If I just, you know, find myself a comfortable mattress? It's kind of like, you know, you're faking like a testing experience just so that you just have like 5 minutes of rest, right? So that you can just restore your battery, right? Maybe because you are somewhere that you didn't choose, right? It's like you went there because of another, and therefore now that it's a shared path, now you are holding this burden. It's like you just need to rest. So wherever you are is exactly the right place. And I feel like you receive this confirmation coming from this King of Swords. The King of Swords here is the person that I was talking about as perhaps the one that is in your mind. Maybe, you know, maybe you're thinking about a parent, right? What would they think if I did this in public, right? If I just took a nap, right? Not in my house, right? Or, you know, in a place that it's not appropriate, right? It's not socially accepted. But as I said, it's like you're lowering your expectations just because your battery level is very, very, very low, or you're out of breath, or you feel like you need this moment, right? So it's almost like it really doesn't matter what others think, but you're worried about what this one thinks, which could be, again, it's like maybe you're consulting your higher self if this would be a good idea, if this is a good place for you to just settle down and take a break for a second, right? Lowering your expectations because you're tired. Maybe you're tired of, you know, keeping up with this one. Maybe they have like a more dynamic, faster pace than you, and it's like you're just not used to that pace. So you need to feel grounded and restore your energy. So you need this reassurance from this one, which could be kind of like, you know, maybe somebody that you usually go for asking for advice, or it's like you just seek their counseling in a sense, right? A good friend or a parent, or, you know, even a therapist. It's like maybe you're just wondering, or maybe you're calling them, right? Or telepathically reaching out to them, you know, with this question: is it okay if I, you know, lower my expectation, and instead of continuing depleted to go to a specific location, a specific, you know, meeting a specific goal that feels very far away, that I feel like I won't have the energy to reach it? Is it okay if I just stay? If I just, you know, find a little bit of me time, a little bit of rest time where I am? So this feels like a supervisor, a counselor, like a mentor, somebody that you trust. It's like their opinion is valid to you. It's like it's like if they say that it's fine, if they say that this is okay, that it's not weird to lie down on a mattress, you know, in the mall just because you're tired. It's like their opinion or their point of view is what matters to you, right? And I feel like what they're saying is that's okay, that's fine. It's even if it's just for 5 minutes, right? It's like you will have, and that's interesting because the bottom row here, it's just emphasizing the fact that even if it is very short, right? A short break in the middle of the day, right? It could be, you know, maybe if we're talking about, you know, a depleting work, that you need to follow your boss, or that you need to, you know, do something that is very repetitive, that, you know, the end goal is too far away, that it really diminishes your energy. I feel like whatever is the situation, it feels at first very uncomfortable, right? It's not the comfortable place that you would like to be, but it is where you are. And therefore, it's like, it is this 5 minutes that you need to rest and restore, because there's a lot going on in those 5 minutes. Maybe it's just a meditation, right? Maybe it's just like, you know, stopping and listening to a 5-minute guided meditation in the middle of the day, right? And that really restores you, because there's this kind of like dream work that is happening here. The Six of Cups and the Moon. This is here. It's almost like what this one is saying to you, Leo, right? The King of Swords is kind of like this voice of consciousness. And that's the reason why perhaps it's not necessarily a person that you're thinking about, but it could be. Maybe it's almost like they encourage you to connect with your higher self. So therefore, whenever you think of them, it's like this access, right? This doorway to your higher self. So seeking out their validation, their approval in a sense, it's kind of like a more mental thing, right? It's like thinking, okay, what would they think if I did this, if I choose this, right? So what they are saying to you, Leo, is that not only that's okay, but while you are there, while you are doing this work of lowering your expectations and bringing that goal, right, that feels too far away, close to you, it's like it's going to ground you, but it's also going to take you, it's like it's going to take you to this ultimate comfort. The Six of Cups today is talking about like this, maybe a place that you feel like it's your reference of comfort, right? What is the epitome of comfort that you could imagine? Like, you know, if you were to imagine a place, an environment, a room, maybe your bedroom, your bed, whatever that is, what you're receiving instead is like that plus a million, right? It's like it's multiplying what you feel like you couldn't find at first, but that you were seeking. It's like, it's not about the place itself. This is what they were reassuring to you, right? Maybe because your higher self or whomever you're seeking this mental approval, it's like they have access to something that it's almost like they know what is going to happen. It's like maybe they are doing something while you were asleep. I want to say because of the moon especially, right? It's like while you take this 5-minute break, right? And it's not just 5-minute break so that you can go online and, you know, distract yourself. It's like a 5-minute deep sleep meditation, right? So it's like you have to set like this this timer for yourself. It doesn't need to be long, but it needs to be deep. It needs to be profound. It needs to be like this complete surrender to a place that you feel familiar, because it's like, even in 5 minutes, it's almost like the moment that you come back, because I feel like it's not really here, but it's giving me like intuitively the sense that after this timer is up, it's like you're going to come back so much more restored and re-energized, because it's like where you're going to in sleep or where you're going in your dreams, right? While this one is supervising, or it's almost like it's your consciousness shutting down and your unconscious mind coming alive, right? It's like, it's almost like this switch button in your mind, right? But it's okay. It's like the conscious mind is saying, oh, that's okay. I'm okay. It's like, you need this, right? And so wherever you go in this sleep, even if it is a short break, because of its profound connection with the moon. It's like this is dream work. This is profound dream work, right? It's like you're accessing like the deep past of your subconscious, right? Because you're shutting down temporarily, I want to say, the conscious mind to give way to a part of your subconscious that has been asleep. But when you are asleep, it flips. You see what I mean? Because it's being reconnected, and it's being reconnected because it's a place of comfort. So whenever you feel at ease, whenever you feel rested, whenever you feel comfortable, it's like this part of your subconscious can be ignited. And what it brings to the surface is this Magician, which is, it feels like this magical epiphany, because what this Magician was saying to me is like magic is happening while you are asleep. So while you are asleep in a place that it's even more comfortable than what you were seeking out in the 3D, right? Because it's like you're accessing this portion of your brain, this portion of your mind that is going to, it's almost like going to the embrace of your mother, right? So it's like if here, what you were asking for, right, was like this tranquility, right? The serenity of not many emotions. It's like you don't want like this big range of emotions, right? You don't want to go through the whole spectrum, going from one extreme to the other. It's like you want just the middle portion. It's like you want just, love and peace and serenity and tranquility, and that's it, right? And silence perhaps, and that's it. And that's exactly what the moon is bringing. It's almost like you have to it's almost like this is like, the moments that you're falling asleep, right? I'm seeing this as like, 3 steps until you're deep asleep. And then when you are, it's like the Magician is, it's almost like what I'm seeing with the Magician is like, somebody unveiling things from your subconscious. Like there is like this huge bag of magic tricks and incredible things, right? But they are stored in your subconscious, and unless you are deeply asleep, it's like they cannot be unlocked. So it's almost like for the magic to happen, for the magic to be brought to the surface, it's like you need to be deep asleep. And it's almost like here, maybe there is something good coming from being extremely exhausted, right? Being tired. It's like you surrender. Yeah, it has a little bit of surrender here with the 6 of Cups, because if the four of Cups was a little bit like the 4 of Swords, it's kind of like the 6 of Cups is kind of like the 6 of Swords, that to me symbolizes the surrender. So you're surrendering to like your mother's arms in a sense, to this moon, the mother figure embrace. So, and that's you, right? It's a portion of yourself that is like deep hidden in your subconscious, right? All of this could be like, things that are hiding, right? Things that are a secret, things that are not conscious. It's like you're not conscious of these things, but they come up very potently in your dreams, right? So it's like, because of this situation, because you're so tired, the moment that you shut off, the moment that you receive this approval, and maybe you're just stating to your own brain, right, and saying, okay, now my mind is going to turn off so that, my subconscious can come to life, because this is where deep restoration comes from. It's like, this is where you truly restore your energy back to, this recharged level of energy, because right now you need that. You need the embrace. So take it, because I feel like it's not just the embrace. It's not just feeling like you're cozy, like you're being welcomed by, your mother's arms, or, you're finding this familiar place that feels very comfortable to you. It's also about the magic. It's like there's something that is being brought to the surface, right? Something that was keeping, being kept hidden, right? So allow the magic to come from the subconscious while you take this 5-minute break, but go deeply into this kind of like a sleep state, right? it doesn't need to be literal sleep. It's like, if you know anything about yoga nidra, that could be very efficient for you. So, you know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's like, just type on YouTube or Google yoga nidra, and you can find, I feel like there are short meditations, yoga nidra meditations. I don't feel like they are 5 minutes long, but I feel like, you know, there are yoga nidra meditations of around 15 to 20 minutes. So that could do the trick, right? That could do the trick, this magician's trick. If you need that quick restoration, that quick recharging of your energy. So Leo, I am going to pull more cards for you, as well as the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be very happy to see you. You can find the link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.